So this is the experiment first second part. So basically we are going to do what how we do data pre-processing. So the meaning of the experiment is to perform data processing on there is a data set of stores. Okay. Store we are going to about learn about the status of the stores we are doing is example of a store. So by first we will handle the missing values and remove outlier duplicate values, etc. by normalizing encoding techniques, etc. So what do we mean data pre-processing? In this process, cleaning up the transferring your raw data before loading into the machine learning, which produce more accurate value. So we used to clean the data. So as steps so that we can do that. In program and report. So first read the data. So for to reading the data, we used to do this DFBD read head like that we can do so that it helps to machine learning machine model to read the data. So we gave this code so that it helps to read the data, which was our data. This was our data. So the second was to calculate the missing values. So we use to find out the missing values. We can use ESNL dot sum, which helps to find out the missing values. And this were the missing values. Calculate the missing values. So the third question was mean imputations. Means by doing the numerical columns which was having less than 10% missing values, we used to replace them with the mean. So to replacing with the mean, we use this code and this was the output we got. So the nearest interpolation. So we estimate missing numerical values using the nearest interpretation method, which finds missing values using the nearest available data. So so here we are doing mode imputation. Means earlier we used the mean imputation. Now we are doing mode imputation. So same, we will find out the category which was less than 10% missing values. We replace with the mode of the values. That's what happened here. So the drop column, we remove the complete column which have more than 10% missing values. Remove outliers. We used to remove the outlier which doesn't suit within the set score, which is greater than a 3. So to find out the duplicate values and the to find out the to find out the duplicate values and remove the duplicate values, so we used to calculate the percentage of the duplicate records, and we used to remove duplicate rows based on the selected columns. So we use this code for to do that. So now we will go for min-max normalization. So we applied min-max normalization in the age category, which makes the values between 0 to means the scale would be above value of 0 to. When we done min-max value, this was the min-max value. Now set score. So set score again set set making the data have a mean of 0 and 1 means it comes under the 0 and standard deviation of 1. And we done that here. And this was the output. So next was perform the label encoding for the category which payment user method. Label encoding. We convert the category values into the payment method column into numerical variables. Label encoding. So, perform one hot encoding. So one hot encoding on the payment. So we performed one hot encoding in the payment column, creating a separate binary columns for each payment categories into 0 and 1. And that was the value. 0 1 means removing different binary columns. True, false, 0 1. That's all yours. That's all we done in the experiment one. Second part.